Oh, hey there, honey. Right on time. Good for you. All ready to take notes. Good. Yeah, I was supposed to have a meeting with Visk today, but I guess maybe they're running late, or I forgot to tell them. Had a lot on my mind lately, I can tell you. That's sorry. Can you hear that? That sound? It sounds like it's coming from Doodoo's shack. Hold on. I gotta go take a look at this. We see a dimly lit room, illuminated only by a shaft of light coming through a single barred window high up on the wall. There are 3 people here with manacles on their wrists and ankles. The manacles on their wrists are locked into the wall above them, and the manacles on their ankles are locked to the tiled floor in front of them, forcing them to sit with their backs against the wall, their hands over their heads, their legs fully extended. Who are these 3 people?
There's a large woman with an entire football fish for a head. The light is blinking on and off. Her name is Belinda, but most of her friends know her as Blinky.
All right. Who's next to Blinky?
There's a tiny old man who's bald and has Charlie Brown hair, but if he was real and you just saw these 4 strands of hair going down his head. He looks like the Today Show Charlie Brown dress up thing. Just the nasty looking.
Okay.
Oh God.
And he's just got a kind of a black overcoat. He has arms. I didn't draw him with arms when I drew him.
Has arms.
So he does. And his name is Herman Monster.
Okay.
He's just a normal tall man, otherwise very old.
Okay, black overcoat, some strands of hair. Good. And
last is a 30-year-old woman with the sticky fingers of a gecko and enormous unblinking eyes, and her name is Bianca Lobianco.
Damn, y'all went all out. I just made an old man.
all right, Blinky, Bianca, and Herman.
What?
Yes.
Well, okay, you're not... Okay, I'm talking to you as the DM. Nobody is talking to you.
Who said that?
Why not? I'm lonely down here.
Okay. All the 3 of you remember is waking up here a few days ago. There were 7 of you then. You've been able to track the passage of time by the shaft of light coming in through the barred window, which has turned from daylight to moonlight. Your jailers have brought you water, but no food. The first morning, 2 men came and took one of you away. They didn't answer any of your questions. The next morning, they took another. Then yesterday, they took 2.
I don't want to die in here.
Do you think they're coming back for us?
I hope so.
What?
I want to.
Why?
I want to die soon.
No,
I can't
what do you
wait.
think?
Everyone else gets to die, and it's not fair that I haven't died yet.
Where do you think they brought him?
I don't know.
What do you think they're doing to him?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to think about it. I want to go home.
There's got to be some sort of way out of here.
The sun rose a little while ago, so there is some light streaming in as the metal door to this room swings open, making Jess's favorite sound effect.
Yay!
2 men in white lab coats enter. They're the ones from before, the ones who took away the others.
No.
What are you gonna eat today, Mr. Labcoat?
Please.
No response.
Oh.
One of them is a tall man with antennae as thick as his fingers, hanging down on either side of his large leopard print compound eyes. The other is a small man with a pig nose, and as he enters, the room is illuminated a bit more by the glowing green quills sticking out of his back.
Pogging.
Stop for audience pogging.
I know that guy.
You better let me out of here, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Any moment, don't worry. The little pig man is like, don't worry, it's going to be all right. It's not going to hurt. And the tall man leans close to Blinky.
Oh no, not Blinky.
Yeah, if you're make a perception check.
Well, better her than me, but
Add a -1 to it because this is not Doodoo.
Oops. Negative. It's the critical failure.
Oh,
I'm old. My eyesight's bad.
Your eyeballs fall out.
everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be fine.
Hooray!
It's gonna be fine.
Yay!
Yeah, you don't see as the tall man leans down close, and Bianca, you see as Blinky is kind of blocked out by this tall man with the leopard print compound eyes, reaches down and presses his left hand lightly against Blinky's throat.
No, no!
And Blinky, you feel a brief flash of pain, and then you stop struggling. You stop doing anything. He reaches above your head and fiddles with something, and your hands just drop down to your lap, still manacled, but not attached to the wall. And he does the same thing to your manacled feet, and the little green-quilled pig-faced man comes over and takes you by the hand and leads you over to the door.
Here, just wait here a moment. Everything will be fine.
And you just... That seems fine. That seems fine to you. You don't actually get to make a decision. You're just doing it as he's saying it. But you are having whatever kind of thoughts you want to have about it. But your body is listening to him.
My thoughts are still my own? Ooh.
Yeah, I should clarify. Yeah, you could still think perfectly fine, but your body is not listening to you.
She is naturally terrified by this.
Yeah, reasonably. Let's see. Who's still chained up? We got Herman.
Is this how the others were led away? Like in the same zombie-like fashion?
Yeah, it reminds you a lot of that. And you're still watching as the man in the coat reaches down to Herman, who was paying attention so badly that he doesn't see this coming, as the hand again reaches down, left hand from the tall doctor, touches Herman by the throat, and then goes through the same process. Herman is no longer resisting. Herman, inside your head, you can be thinking whatever you want, but your body is...
Inside Herman's head, he's thinking,
I hope I die soon.
Good news for Herman. Who's left? Bianca?
Bianca is struggling and screaming and being like,
you're not gonna do this to me! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
The tall doctor with the leopard print eyes just ignores this, reaching down and
Get away!
make a perception check with advantage as he's reaching towards you for your big gecko eyes, and because you've seen this about 6 times.
It's an 11.
Ooh. And then I'm going to roll a d4 and add that.
And a 5.
Okay, well, I rolled a 3, so this is a 14. You've seen this enough times. This time you get a glimpse as it's coming, as that left hand is coming straight for you. You see that the thumb of the hand is yellow and black striped with a thick, shiny stinger coming out of the end of it that is jabbed into your neck. And you suddenly stop complaining, resisting, protesting, whatever you want to call it.
And like the other two, your manacles are disconnected from their locks on the floor and the wall. You're dragged to your feet and led to the door to stand in a little line.
Let's see what happens next. Oh yeah, everybody make a Constitution saving throw to try to resist what's happening to you.
16.
15.
Nat 20.
You got a 20?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Only Bianca. You start to like get you have the time to try to do one thing.
One thing.
Quickly. You've got like a surge of something like when you haptic jerk when you.
Oh, hypnagogic jerk.
There it is. When
Yeah.
you kick when you're falling asleep, it's like that. You have time to try to do something as the wasp-eyed man is striding back towards you when he realizes.
I'm going to whip out my gecko tongue and try to strike the guy with the stinger hand, like in the eye or something.
Okay, make an attack roll.
2.
You miss, and it hits. It actually hits the little pig-faced doctor with the green quills.
Why am I in it? Well, fine.
And he starts spinning in place, and your tongue is like unrolled out of your mouth. and your face slams into the ground, and you feel another jab in the other side of your neck. Your body thinks it's fine. Your brain can do whatever, but you are all three led up to your feet. You're brought up to your feet, and you are led out and down a hallway. The floor is tiled here, like it was in the cell. It's hard to get a good look at anything because your eyes are not looking where you want them to. And the only light comes from shafts of sunlight coming through more barred windows lining the hallway. How's everybody doing in their heads? Good?
Bad.
Screaming.
Oh.
Screaming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
I hope this is where death lies.
You make a couple of turns and you pass a couple of doors before finally the tall doctor leads you into stop me if you've heard this before, a large circular chamber with a high ceiling.
Oh, pogging at that too.
Yeah, the little pig-faced man, Lee. Yeah, he walks to some kind of console or something at the edge of the room. It's hard to tell because you can't follow him with your eyes. The tall doctor leads all three of you to the center of the room. It looks like there's the bottom of some kind of structure, and you can't quite see it until each of you have your heads tilted back, so you're looking straight up, and you have your eyes opened. You feel like a tiny scratch of the stinger as your eyes are open, and now you see it.
Wow.
You see the structure at the center of this room, which is kind of in a rough hourglass shape. It's three tall white trees with no limbs on them that have been lashed together at the center. They're all kind of leaning inward and extending upward past that center point. They form a tripod at the bottom, and above in the top half, those same limbs are like sticking outward to form a little cradle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And in that cradle rests a huge nest of white branches about 30 feet across, and you can kind of see it because the nest is not perfectly opaque. It's got little gaps. You see, what is that? Yeah, it's like a huge blue egg, the size of a van, if you're familiar with those. And then there's something hanging down from the sides of the nest. It's getting harder to think, but there are 4 things hanging down from the nest they're bodies hanging by manacled feet, their eyes wide and their mouths open in silent screams. And as you're looking at them, you feel, each of you in turn, you feel something jab into your neck again, only this time the thumb is held there longer, and you feel intense pain rippling across your entire body, followed immediately by numbness and cold, and you all three fall over backwards. Something descends from the ceiling. It's swimming, but it's like a big... Yeah, Blinky. A big metal claw grips your manacled feet and drags you up, and now you're looking down at the other two as the other 2 prisoners, soon to be victims, paralyzed just like you, and the claw hangs you by that chain on your ankles. And then there's numbness and silence, and darkness becomes everything until for just a minute you hear a sound like it's like a roar of wind, like it's louder than a hurricane, and the beating of enormous wings, and then Doodoo! You wake up! Woo! In your shack.
Whoa!
From all of that. All of that we were just seeing was from your perspective.
What a dream!
Yeah.
It was such a dream, I had to put a W in it. Wow. I gotta tell Visk about this. Where Visky. I stumble out of my bed, hitting something on the way there because the place has been cleaned up a little bit, I think. Doodoo kind of forgets where things are.
You run into things because it's not cluttered now? You're like stepping with
It's not the usual clutter Doodoo is used to, because Visk has been living there and cleaning up a bit. Oh! And Doodoo hits his cooler, which is in the same spot. or something. It just falls over like, oh! I'm making more of a mess again as I try to find Visk.
Visk, slinks out of the single-use shower, as it was called when it was introduced. What's going on?
I just fell, but I also woke up. I fell and woke up. I had a great dream. You want to hear about it?
Not really.
Oh.
The adventure ends as Doodoo is discouraged.
Sure.
Yay! I guess you don't have to, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway.
There it is.
I had a feeling you would.
I was a cool old guy, and
Visk is picking up all the debris from whatever he tripped over.
Someone touched my neck, and I think I got chosen. Someone got chosen. Man, I forget now because I hit my leg. Why do you keep... Where is everything anymore? Doodoo looks around the shack.
They're where they should be. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Doodoo looks around the shack and sees that's a little bit cleaner than before. What has Visk been doing?
Well, I have a lot of undirected energy. I don't know how to spend my time. And now that I'm not in City Hall, there's only so much you can do at the library. They don't let you take any books out. So I thought I'd redirect some of that into, tidying up the place. Having control over my environment soothes me.
All right. I just forget where everything is now. I had everything in such a dumb location.
I know, yes, it made no sense.
It made sense to me. It made sense to me.
The cooler's not even in the middle of the room. I don't even know how you tripped over it.
Yeah, the cooler is against the wall. It's actually flush between a couple of other things.
It was in the middle of the room.
I look down and don't see anything there anymore. I'm like, huh. Well, I don't know then.
It's so mysterious.
This is hard. This is hard being your roommate, but I'm going to try, damn it. Thank you for cleaning up, I say a little bit angrily.
You're welcome, angrily back.
Yay. Anyway, I wonder if that dream is a portent of things to come.
Was anyone interesting in it?
No. Well, remember a pig.
A pig?
Yeah. We know a couple pigs, right?
Oh.
What were their names again?
The
Razorback Boys.
Yes.
Yeah, that's almost right.
Were they all there?
No, just one of them. The green one.
The green one?
Which is the one...
Did we meet the green one?
Which one died?
That was the green one.
Nope, the blue one died.
Well, they all died, technically.
Well, okay, let's try that again. Make a history check. Make a history check for the history of your own podcast. Let's find out. That's what history means now. It's how well you remember the show.
Casey Green, roll a history check.
That was a fucking 1.
Excellent.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Immediate 1.
We're just convinced it was Sean.
Casey thinks it was Sean. Visk thinks that one of the other two. One of the two that sometimes just show up. I think you would remember. I think Visk or even A would remember people who come over uninvited.
Yeah.
They're your weird friends that keep dropping by.
That's true. I did hang out with them a lot. Anyway, it was a little creepy, but it's just a dream. I hope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about.
Do you dream, Visk?
Yes, in fact. That happened in the episode I just edited.
Oh, that's right. My mistake.
We've all had multiple dream sequences, Doodoo.
What do you normally dream about, though? Taxes?
Well...
Numbers?
Before leaving the office, it was just office stuff. Now it's other stuff. This is shifting around uncomfortably.
You ever had a nightmare?
Well, usually they look like it's going to go fine, and then it doesn't, and that's what nightmares are, right?
Yes.
That about sums it up, yeah.
Yes.
All right. You're normal. Good to go.
Thank you. I don't hear that a lot.
You're valid, I hear you, and you're normal.
You're a pretty okay roommate, actually.
All right.
Wow.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
Visk, make an insight roll.
Okay. I could always eat 3. What's going on today?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wait, 3 minus 1. 2.
Then there's simply no way for you to get a better idea of what Doodoo had in a dream, because after all, it's something that only happened in Doodoo's own head. And that is a country unaccessible to you. You have no way to see what Doodoo sees inside his head. The two of you take out a gun and kill each other, and then themselves, and then me. But wait, what's that? There's a knock at the door. Yeah.
You expecting anyone?
Come in.
You hear Sonic the Hedgehog sound as through the window comes Scrap, the other one, not from your dream.
Oh, it's the other one.
With the red quills.
Yeah, that's me, Red Quills.
Hey.
And I sound like Krillin.
The mechanic.
Yeah, I'm the mechanic. What's up?
Hey, Scrap. We're about to go get some food. I was just talking about you.
Oh, yeah?
I remember seeing you in a dream, but you were green?
Oh, that was
Weird.
probably my brother, Stitch.
Oh, Stitch.
There's 2 of them.
The Biomancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird dream. He was like doing something to me,
Ew. Doodoo.
and then he helped some guy, and I think we died.
That sounds weird. Do you want to talk to him about it? You know, we live pretty close by.
I mean, it's just a dream.
I mean, you must. You're over here all the time.
I think he'd like it. It's just a dream. No, I'm thinking
All right.
about him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd get a kick out of that. You know what? Honestly, you'd be doing me a favor, because he's been in kind of a weird funk lately. I've been working on this cool project. Can't tell anybody about it yet.
Oh,
But, you know, we can go see what he's up to. And he leaps back out the window and then opens the door. And gestures at the narrative that is one scene over.
Well, let's go.
let's head out.
I've got nothing going on today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're all dead! And zooms away about 30 feet
Jury's out on me.
to where the brothers live. It's a large hollow tree that they both live in together. Isn't that nice? He, as you get close, Scrap is like hastily pushing what looks like 2 unicycles that are kind of chained. It's hard. You don't get a close look, but he pushes that hastily. Still working on this. Pulls a tarp over it. I'm glad that tarp guy died. I'm glad he took his family business with him. Really makes it easier to cover stuff up.
Hey, Stitch. I had a funny dream about you.
Oh, fascinating. You know, dreams are often irrelevant. So why don't you tell me about it?
I was like a prisoner, and then some guy you came in, like, shunked me in the neck with his fingy,
His eyes get really big.
and then there was an egg,
Oh,
and I woke up.
an egg.
Yeah, it was there's like it was sitting on a weird kind of 3 log structure. Hard to explain.
Did it look like this?
And he takes out a stick and draws shit, I can't just show you guys. He draws it looks kind of like an hourglass, but with like more lines going down, and it looks like a little cradle with like a little tripod below.
Yeah, something like that. There's a big egg on top too,
Oh, yes.
and a lot of dead people.
Dead people? What?
I forgot to tell you about that part, Visk. Sorry.
You dreamed of this?
Yeah, I woke up.
I think I know. Okay.
It's just a dream.
I think this... No.
Well, sometimes dreams can be prophecies. Vincent said so.
Yes. Or perhaps memory or something.
Oh, it works backwards too.
Yes. That I probably even more frequently than the other way. If you think about it.
But Doodoo wasn't himself in the dream.
Yeah, it wasn't Doodoo.
Well, no. If you were yourself if you were in that dream, you would have been about one of 9 people, one of whom is me, and most of the others are,
Wait, was this not a dream?
It is something that if it is what I think it is, I confess, I do not remember all of the details are getting fuzzy. The longer I live here, the harder it is to remember specifics, but if it was, I think it was perhaps, you say I was there.
Mm-hmm. There's a pig with green quills and a tall man with
leopard striped compound eyes.
Yeah.
You're right, evocative. Yes, it's strange and weird, but also it's real. Yes, that would have been. Yes. Johann Manowar.
Johann Manowar?
Yes,
Wait, Visk,
I
ready?
think my friend, he takes your hand, Doodoo.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
Do what?
Hang on.
Hold on a second, going. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Johann Manowar.
Johann Manowar? I don't know what this is either.
Johann Manowar. There's a toilet flushing sound as Felicity enters the scene from a separate room.
Oh, yeah. That's what we were saying.
A separate tree with a toilet in it.
The roaming hole. He lets go of your hands and climbs up to get out of its range.
No, not this week.
He's clutching the side of the tree.
Hello, Felicity. I suppose you're going to hear my dark backstory as well. As much as I can remember it, of course, for I must confess the details begin to escape me. But Project Sunnyside. The finer points
Wait, hold on a second.
escape me.
Project Sunnyside.
Let's all do it and then line it up.
2.
Project Sunnyside.
It's probably easier if we don't try to do it simultaneously and then leave it to Jess.
Oh, but it's so fun.
It is, I agree. Yes, and behind the group of you, the roaming hole, you don't see it, but his eyes watch it as it moves through the scene behind the four of you.
Yes, it was a period of my life when I was somewhat estranged from my brothers because I was working for a certain company. Quite a bad one. Perhaps you have heard of it.
Rhyme shell.
Someone
Well, not
did.
yet.
3,
Hold on a
2, 1. Rhyme shell.
I didn't. Okay. You can't do it.
You're like,
in,
wow, we're like really sure about that one.
We can't guess yet.
Sorry.
You can't do it in you. You can't do it in you. Oh, actually, no. Jess, you do Rush Shell, and then we'll all respond.
Rhyme shell.
Rhyme Shell.
He didn't say anything yet.
Right?
Yeah, but Visk did, because Visk guessed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Wait,
that
Visk
right?
is right? It was Rhyme Shell?
Yes.
I love being right.
Yes. Visk is paying attention. And also possibly had a scene at the end of the last episode that sort of seeded this.
Indeed.
Yes, I was working. Why is it so hard to remember the specifics? Do you remember anything else from the dream? Was there?
Well,
Was it what? Where was it? Was it? What? Was it? It was what? Ocean.
we were in jail.
Jail. Yes.
I didn't see outside, but it was daylight. We were there for a while.
How did you know it was daylight if you could not see outside?
There was a window with prison bars on it. That's how I knew I was in prison. Classic prison stuff.
Classic.
Plus, I was manacled.
Telltale.
Wow, good vocab word.
Manacle. Manacled.
3, 2, 1. Manacles.
And what else happened? You brought us back to like the thing with the nest. There was a nest, an egg, and then something grabbed one of the other people with the big claw.
That would have, yes, the claw. Now I remember. It was, yes, deep beneath the sewers of Chiropolis, the city of opportunity.
Oh.
There is something, yes, there was a secret facility. Yes, I was brought on to do something with an egg. If only I had my body-o log.
Your what?
It's a biological recording device that allows you to make recordings that can then be reviewed later. A body-o log.
They make those?
All right.
I did.
I've been writing stuff down.
I invented it.
Wow.
I invented it.
Where'd you last leave it?
Let's see. Probably in that very same facility. Yes, that would make sense. I don't remember why I left.
This sounds like a mystery, gang.
I can perhaps provide.
Yeah, what's going on?
And a skeletal parrot with green feathers, a small black tiara, and a black beak vamps into the scene.
Planchette.
Strutting vertically down the side of the tree and walking her way Matrix style onto the top of Stitch's head is Planchette.
Oh.
Yes, me. Thanks, narrator.
Hey.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hey, boss.
I think we stumbled upon a mystery, Planchette. Ooh.
Huh. Oh, you don't know shit. I was coming by to talk to Visk about something with the you know what's and the etc. They said they had some kind of idea, with the big secret thing that we don't talk about outside of my bird cage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Visk is winking, but it looks really weird because those are not eyeballs.
Yeah. Don't talk, Doodoo. I know. I can see you. I can see you getting ready to say secret information. It's okay. I love you, baby. But
Doodoo's holding his beak together. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, these guys don't. That's for the best. But yeah, okay. So, Visk, you wanted to talk about a thing, but you got a different thing now. You got some kind of dream mission.
Doodoo raises his hand.
Yeah, what's up?
I had a weird dream that seemed to be remembering. That seems to Stitch was in it. Points to the green pig.
Yes,
and
he's under her. She's perched on his head.
That one,
yeah.
the one you're on.
Oh yeah, this one.
And it seems to be somewhat relevant to Rhyme Shell.
Ah, big old company, yeah. Bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good stuff. That's companies.
Got their fingers in a lot of businesses, seems like.
It was a mystery of his old ways. Maybe we should investigate.
All right, yeah.
Or not.
No skin off my ass. Yeah, go for it.
So what is Rhyme Shell exactly?
Yeah. I thought they were trains.
This is a big company.
I'm familiar with the logo. I'm familiar with the idea that it's a company, and I don't feel particularly good about it, but I can't say I really remember very much.
I believe I can answer this. And Scrat retracts his pig claws, which heretofore unmentioned, and drops lightly down to his feet. Yes, I gave myself little pig claws. I'm a biomancer. I do whatever the fuck I please.
Pigs have hooves.
Yes, but not the kind I am. I'm
in this world.
A bold experiment. What if a pig had claws? Wild stuff. Yes, I was in it. Ooh, I can tell you where it is. I can tell you probably something bad is there. In fact, it was probably worth investigating. I guess. Or not. Whatever.
Is it relevant to skull tending? I don't understand. This seems to be none of our business.
Sorry, what was the question? I forgot.
Yeah, what is Rhyme Shell? What is Rhyme Shell?
Oh, yes, that was the question. Yes, sorry. I got too distracted by my own cleverness of my cool little claws. Yes, Rhyme Shell is a vast company with their fingers on many sinister pies and evil stews, etc. Malevolent borsches.
They sound delicious.
Yes, I know that I did some work with them, and I don't think it ended well.
You think it's worth investigating? I had a dream about it. That's kind of something, right, Planchette?
Yeah. You dream really loud. Actually, did anybody ever tell you that? I'm not complaining. It doesn't bother me, but you ever?
Visk, do I? Do I snore?
You do kind of toss and turn and scream sometimes, but I've been tuning it out pretty all right.
Have any of you ever, I'll ask, any of you ever seen Doodoo in a dream?
Oh, I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
normal, right?
Yeah, you dream loud. You're a loud dreamer.
Huh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sometimes things bleed over. I don't know. People do all kinds of weird shit down here.
So then how come I had someone else's memory as a dream?
Oh, I don't know. That's weird. You know what? I've got an idea for how we can find out, and then we star wipe to the green room, which everybody is.
Hooray!
What a rare wipe! Pulling out all the stuff.
Doodoo, make a performance roll.
Okay. Shit. 7.
Okay. You give the other two a really bad description of your dream. They are actually going to be more disoriented they would have been otherwise when we go into the next situation. They don't know that.
I love pretending I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Felicity has her notebook open, and all that's written on the page is egg claw with no additional information.
Okay. That's actually going to be pretty good. Felicity, do you have your studded coat?
No, she does not have her studded coat today.
Oh, well, it'll probably be fine.
It's nice out.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's warm.
it is. You know what? Sure.
I didn't have time to go grab it during the star wipe. I didn't know we were going to go do stuff. I was in the hole.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I still haven't eaten yet. I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we got a minute. Okay, I think we have time to get... Oh, wait, you're ghost. You don't need food. Yeah, give me the business.
But I like to eat nonetheless.
Yeah, same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, wait, did we bring the pigs? Oh, no, wait, they can't come in here. No, we didn't bring the pigs. All right. They're looking around in the last scene.
Where'd they go?
How they do that? Yeah.
We Pentagon wipe back from them.
We wipe again, and everybody's holding a small treat.
Yay!
Felicity still doesn't have her jacket, though. She went left to get it and instead returned with treats.
Doodoo has a microwave burrito.
Yeah, sure. Visk, what do you got?
I have a hot dog.
Excellent. Felicity.
I have a bowl of soup.
Okay. Great.
I don't know why hot dog got me.
I don't know why it was the first thing I thought of as a treat.
Do you have a spoon?
I've got like a cafeteria spork.
Great. You're spearing
works.
chunks of something on the end of it. Let's see.
Speaking of cutlery, Planchet. Wink.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah. We need to. Okay, now we're in here. Yeah. So Visk, you said you had maybe an idea about one of the knives y'all looking for might
Do
be.
you know what? Oh, we can talk in here. It's okay.
Yeah. Down here's fine.
Pigs are gone. Just us.
Okay, I got very nervous last time I talked about this. I was in here and I felt like I did something wrong. But
Yeah. No. After you did that, we made some changes to the room. The room should be all right now.
okay.
And also the nature of this place is that those changes are retroactive, so it's okay that you did it before.
Phew, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Time is weird down here. Right.
There it is. Yeah. Star student.
Yes, the knives. Where are they? We got that whole poem and everything. I think I might know where some of them could be.
Oh no! Wait a second. I'm looking at this and it says that. Oh shit! You got to go right now. We'll have to get back to this after your adventure.
Oh man. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, that was going to be so exciting. Oh, edge of my seat though. All right, everybody on their little things.
Stay tuned.
All right, I will. As he stays tuned and sits in his little zone.
All right.
Yeah, Felicity takes her spot in the rectangle.
Still chomping on that soup.
Oh yeah, chomping on it.
Okay.
This just absorbs the entire hot dog into their head,
Okay.
Rito's already gone.
floating in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Felicity is like eating the bread bowl at this point. Most of the soup is gone.
Okay. I was going to drown you in it. That's good too. Yeah. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. We got. Planchette is looking at her little readout that she does from that. She's all right. Looks like. Okay. We got. I'm sending you an owl.
Yay.
It's nearby. Looks like a. This looks like it's an underground situation. Did you know that?
No.
Well, no, how would we know that?
Oh, I don't know. I heard about a dream.
I
heard
saw
some details.
sunlight in my dream
Weird.
through the prison bar.
Well, you'll probably get more context and explanations as soon as I do this. And she throws the switch. This time, Visk falls first
What?
into the river. Yeah, it's a mix-up.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wasn't ready for that.
Felicity, the chalk, well, they're not chalk because we found out they're bone dust. The bone dust hands, one of them grabs the bread bowl and shoves it down your throat, killing you. You suffocate. And yeah, that's what, she's always dies. And Doodoo, you see that, and you're just getting an eyeful of that as you're, but it starts to feel okay as your soul rises up out of you, heading north, distant. Oh, it's heading up, straight through the ceiling or whatever.
Dude was like, couldn't be me.
Yeah, it literally could.
Just souls away.
I always picture Winnie the Pooh, from like Kingdom Hearts.
Yes,
where it's that's literally
yes,
exactly.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that sooner. A warm shaft of daylight dimly illuminates a small room with a single metal door. locking mechanisms jut out at regular intervals on the wall and tiled floor. The light dims slightly as the shaft of sunlight from the barred window is blocked by something swooping down that long vertical tunnel, often called a shaft, up to the surface. It's a gray and yellow city owl. It stops at the barred window. But it stops because it can't get any farther. The windows are barred.
It should have been a barred owl.
Fuck off.
Got him!
You're coming out of the drain now. A bone dust rectangle sifts up through the tiled floor, and bone dust hands on the end of long arms emerge from it, looking around and not finding much before they finally reach up through the bars of that window, past the disoriented city owl, climbing up that long shaft, hunting for biomass. We'll check in on them in a minute. The owl is kind of pecking at the bars when suddenly it is pushed backwards up the shaft a bit by human legs that sprout from the bottom of its body. Its wings shift and stretch to become like arms, its feathers thicken to become fingers, and its face gets way more like a cereal box mascot. Doodoo! You are standing up straight at the bottom of a very tall vertical shaft. There's a barred window at your feet, and make a perception check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't roll a single-digit number. You can if you did, though.
Plus my 6.
Oh, okay. Then
it's just all of us here. I could do a redo.
No, it'll be fine.
We have integrity on this podcast.
You almost hear something, but you continue to stare straight upward at the sun. That is just directly ahead. If you had to guess, even for that, you can guess tall. It's way up there. It's way up there. They're in the center of this room, and the floor, there's a drain with a mesh grate on it. Visk, you, for your sass, ooze out of it in a bunch of thin strands like angel hair from a pasta machine.
Hey!
Yum.
For like
Demon hair!
Yeah. You see Felicity's bone dust rectangle on the ground, but no Felicity. The bone dust arms, you can see those are stretching up through the barred window that's up there near the ceiling, through which you see familiar set of shins and human feet.
Aye.
For the love of God, Doodoo, you're entombed.
I'm what?
Entombed? You're trapped. Can you kick this grate out?
Okay, hold on a second. Am I...
Yeah.
Describe where I'm at. So, I apologize. Describe me where I'm at again.
It's okay.
I was attempting at a cask of Amontillado joke, didn't quite land.
It's all right. There's a room. There are barred windows, with a long vertical shaft that sunlight streams down, and you are on the wrong side of those windows, of those bars, to be in this room. You see what I'm saying?
So I'm stuck outside?
No, because he's stuck in it's like a long,
So like the
narrow
prison
shaft.
is underground, and the window doesn't go out to the street or something. It goes out into like a big chimney that goes all the way up, is what you're saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I'm
I'm
stuck in a
stuck in the-
chimney.
Yeah.
But it's not a chimney, yeah.
Okay.
It's just where the
yes.
light comes down through.
Okay.
Like Balin's tomb from Lord of the Rings.
That's what I thought it was going to happen to the owl.
You should have said Balin's tomb. We would have known
Just
exactly.
like just like Balin's Wonderworld.
Doodoo, make a dexterity saving throw.
I didn't realize I was stuck. Shoot.
I got +2 more intelligence recently, so I'm very astutely observing that you are stuck out there, in there.
Oh, oops. That was a 13.
That's good enough.
Yay.
Because you were looking up at the sun, you suddenly see it blocked out by something that is falling towards you very rapidly. You
What's that?
duck out of the way at the very
okay.
last second with that 13. It seems like the hands found something up there. A big burlap sack slams into the bars right next to your feet, splitting open and spraying rotten meat and moldy potatoes everywhere. Visk, make a dexterity saving throw to see if these things hit you.
All right.
I already ate.
I already had some strange meat.
3.
It's really bad.
Plus 1. Was that Dex?
Yeah, it was Dex.
Yeah, 4.
So they all go directly in your mouth.
You take 5 damage as potatoes and meat moving at a pretty high velocity slam through you and land into the rectangle on the other side. Just like a potato gun.
Damn, you got sacked.
What the fuck?
Meat sacked.
Doodoo, this actually fucks up. The force of this does knock the bars loose a little bit. The force of a bag of meat and potatoes hitting the fucking window bars from about, let's say, I don't know, 20 stories up.
Wow.
That's pretty deep underground.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I've said it now. That's how it is.
Judging by the velocity, we must be very, very deep underground. Ugh.
So am I okay?
Yes, but the window's now a little busted. Felicity, these hands are gathering the scattered meat and potatoes into the rough outline of an Italian woman, and they rapidly sculpt, and they're having an easier time doing this sculpting because the potatoes have gotten pretty mashed and they have a lot of meat. The potatoes are like good to hold the meat together.
This means something.
Visk, you're kind of taking this all in as you're, Terminator 2, T-1000, the things are like reforming.
Going back together. The hot dog also got blown out through the back of them, so they're also using the hot dog in Felicity's makeup, I think.
Yeah. The bun, you see the bun like become part of her face, and then fur grows on it. Yeah, and there's a sack, Doodoo, next to your feet that reads Monty's Meat and Potatoes. When life gets complicated, keep it simple. That's their slogan.
I agree, Sack.
Felicity, you somewhere in this, you come into consciousness.
Ugh.
And you've got your nice coat that you forgot. Yeah, the studded leather coat.
Okay. Well.
Were you wearing that before?
Well, no, but I guess I am now. She's like pulling her potato body to its feet.
Yeah. Now, I know we had a lot of fun with you being made out of cheese last time. However, that is not going to be what we are doing every time you are a regular Italian.
Pizza Cat's much more funny.
It was good, but it is not every time. I don't care how much people liked it. That's just not going to be the show forever.
Pizza Cat's too fun not to play with for a while.
Yeah, for that episode, but
Meat and potatoes, Cat, that's just what we're all made out of.
Exactly. Carbohydrates and proteins, baby. Felicity, you see Doodoo's legs, the other side of a busted window, and Visk sort of reconstituting.
Someone get me out of this, I think.
How high, is Doodoo, on the ceiling? Where are the legs exactly?
It's like, you know how the windows are high up and depressing in, a prison or an interrogation room? It's like that. You, however, have a climb speed, so if you want to get up there.
Yeah, I want to climb up there and try to pull Doodoo down into the room with us.
Yeah, the barred windows would have been very difficult to pick, but you are now, since they got busted, you can you know enough about windows breaking into places and back out of them to. This would not be difficult for you if you wanted to try to get them loose.
Yeah, let's get them loose.
All right, make a. I'm gonna call this just like a straight up dexterity, but add your proficiency.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, they dematerialize immediately.
Yeah, you actually find the the mortar that these are sealed into, and you find that has become loose, and so instead of trying to pull out the bars, you're able to just take out the whole window structure, and it is wide enough for Doodoo to easily slide through.
Great.
Nice roll.
Thank you, Doodoo.
Had to have one eventually.
Yeah, you gotta have a nice meat and potatoes kind of game today.
Yeah, one of us has got to roll good this today.
Visk is patting themselves. They know they lost the hot dog, but they're in a panic. They're patting themselves, making sure that Jude is still in there. For the Road is still in there. The little skeleton puppet is still in there. Phew, thank God. Okay, they're good.
Visk's everyday carry.
Everyday carry.
And your amiibo.
Do I recognize this room?
Yeah, it's 100% the room from the dream you were having 30 minutes ago.
Hey guys, this is 100% the room I was having a dream about 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
Huh.
is that so?
Yeah.
Guess it wasn't just a dream.
Do you any idea what it is?
Prison.
Prison?
Yeah, that's fair. I guess that's
Yeah,
fair.
I didn't realize there was a shaft or whatever out there, but this is where it was.
It's nice that they have natural light, though. I didn't get that.
Is there any signs that people have been in here recently or anything?
Not recently.
No? Okay.
Like, there's actually a pretty heavy layer of dust all over everything because of that shaft to the outside, but nobody has been in here to clean it. If you, as you're fucking with the window, you see some like cracks, kind of spider webbing up this shaft a little bit, and it seems like there was at some point some kind of structural damage or impact, but you can't really like make any kind of thing before. It's like what you might see after an earthquake.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Is there a door still?
There is a metal door from Doodoo's dream that makes Jess's favorite sound, but you don't know that yet. But you do know that, yes, there is a door.
I'm gonna check the door out.
Yeah.
Is it open from this side?
Yeah, easily.
Oh,
It's not locked.
okay. One less skill check.
Yeah. You can open the door and you can step into the hallway if you so desire. If you're brave enough.
Yeah, is Visk like a whole guy now? Is Visk like reconstituted?
Yes, I'm a whole guy.
Well, then Felicity is going to step forward out that door and just like take a peek down the hallway.
Thanks for waiting.
You open the door and step out into the hallway to find... God, I hope we don't have an ad break right here.
I'm lost in space. I'm an astronaut. I got unplugged from my astronaut ride. Oh, my whip. I ghost rode the whip too hard. Now I'm in space. Help, I'm floating. Help.
But I am a weird space creature
What the?
who now approaches, waving my beatific tentacles hither and yon like a boss angel from Diablo.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Can you help me out? I kind of lost. I'm kind of stuck floating in space.
Your death is certain, but in the meantime, have you considered signing up for the Skulltenders Patreon?
I had not, due to many other things, but since I don't have much else to do, what do they have to offer?
Why, there's a variety of tiers. For as little as $5, you can unlock a ton of stuff. And for as much as $25, you can unlock more stuff. Would you like to hear about some of the stuff you can unlock as your brain starts to strangle from lack of oxygen due to space?
Absolutely.
Well, we have Casey's Doodoo Doodles that are drawn by you. This is now a Christopher Nolan space movie. It was you all along.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your cool drawings that you do while we do the episodes. My Cohen's Maps and Mandibles, where they do their little scrawlings and notes and musings on each episode from a DM's perspective. We've got a big Discord also. That would be nice for you. You wouldn't be so lonely dying in space with only me to talk to.
True. What else is on there?
Why, there's the Skull Talkers, the companion talk show, where you could send in questions about Skulltenders and have them answered in a podcast that often goes a measurable fraction of the length of the regular podcast. So you get more content to listen to as you slowly dwindle to death. You might want to listen to it on like a 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your oxygen tank and it's very low.
Yeah, the battery on my phone's kind of like 10% too, man.
Oh man, you're pretty doomed, but maybe the people who find your body will want to get access to jawbones, which are those are when we talk about topics such as like strange art, or Kirby, or, punk rock, I think has been a thing at some point.
You think they talked about the Saw movies?
Oh, I bet they talked about the Saw movies.
I always hated those movies. I'm glad I'm dying in space, so I don't have to see those anymore.
You're trapped up here in a cruel trap of your own that is not a space trap. It's different.
True.
There's also... there's the deleted scenes that Jess does, and our crunch-heavy level-up episodes. There's so many different things.
Yeah, that's the nitty-gritty stuff.
And perhaps even more things could appear or be remembered later by me. Are you happy to have heard these things as you're dying?
It's kind of nice. It sucks that I'm still floating in space and, eventually we'll die, but at least I'll have time to listen to the podcast and all the extras over on patreon.com/Skulltenders.
For your good reaction to all this, I will now push you back to your spaceship.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you have an address? Because I'd love to send you some Skull Tenders merch.
Why, that's tobacco.co/skulltenders. That's our special one that is just for us. Links in the show notes.
Tobacco.com/collection/skulltender.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for pushing me.
You'll still die one day. This didn't make you immortal.
This sucks.
All right, now back to that hallway. It is a hallway with a tiled floor.
It is lit by warm daylight streaming down through more barred windows up close to the ceiling, just like the ones in the cell you just left. Straight ahead, there is a large metal circular door with a sign on it reading "Exit Tunnel Access," and the hallway continues to the left. Just before that, it takes a corner. You know what I'm saying? So it's hallway goes. There's a door at the end of the hallway, and it also takes a left there.
Are there any other prison cells?
That's all you see. You see the big door. You see that the hallway turns left.
Just the hallway.
And you got the room you were just in.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're not exiting. We just got here.
Yeah, Felicity's going to head down the hallway towards the door, but she's going to look down the turn on her way.
Ah, yes. Well, to your left, there's more hallway. At the opposite end is a large door, just like the one that is next to you, the large circular metal door. And to your right, there's a smaller door with a sign on it reading "Stitch Laserback." And past that door, to the left, there's another smaller door with a sign you can't read from here.
Felicity stops the door that says "Stitch Laserback."
Why?
I think we know that guy.
What floor? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell me.
I know this guy. Hey, that's our friend.
Oh.
Huh.
Well.
I'm going to try the knob.
It's not locked. Yeah, y'all are booking along.
Walk through the door and into Stitch's office.
Let's be careful. Don't forget about traps.
Yeah. Felicity lets Visk go first if they really want to go first super bad.
Do prisons even have traps? Why would they trap his own office?
That's exactly how they would get you, with a trap.
Okay. Visk, you open the door with Stitch Laserback's name on it, like a chump. And you find... No, you're not like a chump, but, like a sacrificial lamb. And you find a room. It's smaller than the cell. There's a tall bunk bed with only the top bunk. There's an egg carton the size of a coffin, an aquarium, and a white nest the size of a wading pool. There's also a large framed photograph on the wall.
What the
hell's all this shit?
That was the nest from the dream.
Huh.
Or it kind of looked like that.
It did look like that. It's much smaller than the one from your dream, but it did look similar. Yep.
How does this compare to, say, the size of the Giga Chicken and the kind of things that would have? Was that a nesting bird? Somebody rated its nest. I think it was. Yeah.
Doodoo.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, those eggs would fit perfectly in this nest.
Huh.
This small nest.
Does it look the same, roughly, the nest?
No, it looks very different. Otherwise, aside from its size.
Okay.
That one seemed to be made out of... if you actually make a history roll, let's see how well you remember.
It's a 5.
Ah, it's exactly like the nest you remember.
Huh.
It might be a different color, but that's probably not important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big chicken.
However, while you're looking at this nest, closely, I assume? Or did you get a bad roll because you're... Okay. You see that... Oh.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate it.
Yeah, the nest is made out of white twigs, but there is something sitting in the center of the nest. It's gross. Shockingly.
Okay.
It is...
It sounds like the show. Go on.
Yeah, it's a lump of flesh about the size of a softball. It has a mouth on one side and an ear on the other side.
So it can hear us.
Yeah.
What's that ugly thing in there?
I don't really know what I'm looking at all. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Can Doodoo prod the lump of flesh with just a finger, just a little poke?
Yes, you absolutely may do that.
Doodoo prods the lump of flesh with his own lump of flesh.
It like rotates so that the mouth is facing you, Doodoo, and the mouth opens wide and then licks its lips and then begins speaking in a voice you recognize.
But you loved one for Project Sunnyside. Let me see. Just going to test this. Just want to make sure playback is okay. All right. Red leather. Zip, zap, zop. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'll redictate this if I need to. All right. It's been about a week, I think, since I left Sean and Scrap. It hurt me to do so, but of course, as they are some of the only living organisms I have a sentimental weakness for. But the chance to work with the legendary Johann Manowar on a...
Johann Manowar!
He pauses for you to all to do that, yeah.
on a project of this significance. Besides, when Ramshell makes an offer, it's...
Ramshell.
Not really an offer, is it?
And then the mouth closes.
Huh. That's disgusting. Can I take that with me?
I would love if you would.
Yeah, I don't want to carry that. You can if you want to.
Doodoo puts it in, a pocket.
Yeah.
The hammer space inside my fucking robe or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. You place it in a pocket. It doesn't quite fit, so now the mouth is still sticking out of the pocket, so that when it starts talking again, I can make it we won't have to explain what's
Nice.
up.
I can feel it start, everything moving. Like a behelit.
This wants to look at the picture frame.
I'm so glad you do. The picture frame, why, it's a photograph. It's 3 little pig-faced men by the green, red, and blue quills sticking up out of their backs. You know them as Stitch, Scrap, and Sean Laserback, respectively. Because given the enormous amount of context clues that you've gotten so far, you just fucking remember it. It is even easier, in fact.
We just talked to 2 of 3 of these guys.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's so nice to remember a thing.
Yeah.
A thing that we're always doing successfully.
And there's a big banner hanging over their heads with 3 cartoon pigs on it that reads, Laserback Labs, we put the me-can in biomechanical.
Aw. I'm gonna... Doodoo would like to also grab this and be like, I bet they'll like seeing this again.
Aw.
And Doodoo takes the photo out of the frame and puts it in his hammer space robe next to the talking egg thing.
All right.
Is there anything on the back of the photo? Sometimes people write things on those.
Ooh, I checked the back of the photo.
That's a really good idea. Give me a second.
You're welcome.
Itchy, tasty.
You see details for there's at the top it reads Project Wet Mamba, and you see a like tapeworm and an anchovy and like little lots of little notes on both of them, and then a plus sign equals question mark.
They're gonna want this thing back.
Divided by motorcycle. What the hell?
Doodoo rolls it up and kind of straps it to his back.
What else was in this room? A bunk bed and...
Yeah, what's in the aquarium?
The aquarium? I'm so glad you asked.
It's like a point-and-click game.
It is.
Yeah.
Just clicking all over this room.
Yeah. Felicity, if you take a closer look at the aquarium, it seems to be filled with equal parts oil and water. A small sign on the side of the aquarium reads, Project Wet Mamba. There doesn't seem to be anything in the tank presently besides oil and water, but make a nature check.
6.
Wow, what is wrong with us?
We're awful today.
We're rolling bad.
Yeah.
We're rolling bad.
Cursed episode.
You might be able to drink this stuff, actually. If you're thirsty, you can probably drink this instead of water.
Okay.
Because the oil and water are so clearly separated, you would actually be fine drinking. And the water is probably the thicker stuff on top.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take a little bit of it and put it in my pocket for later.
You take a little bit of it and put it in
Of
your
liquid?
pocket for later. Please explain.
Visk watches like, what the fuck is she doing?
What do you mean?
How are you taking a little bit of a liquid and putting it into your... Are you just taking a handful
Well,
and putting oil?
Well, there's like the liquid right in the tank.
Uh-huh.
And so there's like, how big is the tank, would you say?
like the size of an aquarium.
Okay, so I'm going to take like a little bit of that, and I'm going to put it into my pocket. What the fuck? And then later I can retrieve it from my pocket, and I'll have it.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. And you better not, if you roll well, I'm going to be so pissed off.
18?
You dip your hand into the aquarium. Now, because you are so good at stealing things in sleight of hand, you manage to create a little oil globe, the surface tension of which holds the water inside. You are also able to carefully put this into your pocket. You have successfully taken a little bit and saved it for later and put it in your pocket.
Oh.
That's what I call a sleight of hand.
Do you know how to manipulate water too?
No, you just take a little bit of it, you put it where you want it.
What? Again, are you part Gooman? This is bizarre.
I think that's everything but the bed in this room.
I'll check the bed.
All right, make an investigation roll.
Okay. Shit. 7.
That's fine. You take a long time discovering that there is nothing in this bed.
We are going to like roll so good at the tail end of this.
Nothing here.
This is the dollar store skull tenders.
But while you were searching, what do you like to do for Project Sunnyside?
I can feel it touching me.
Yeah.
As it's moving, I go to grab it and like try to turn it off.
Yeah, it gets louder like a mom on the speakerphone as she walks closer to the phone again.
Can I put a finger to it so it's like, be quiet?
It wraps a tongue around your finger and then keeps talking.
Ah!
No!
What Rhymeshell found? It was an egg.
I put it under the pillow and just said,
"No, shut up."
Oh, it's more of the audio log. My mistake.
Right.
Yes, audio log too.
Yes.
My mistake.
Audio log 2 for Project Sunnyside. I have to figure out how to fix the fact that this thing will only start talking again after you wait a while. What Rhymeshell found, it was an egg, ancient and inert, but intact, and a nest. What scorch marks suggest it could be. Well, it's too early to tell, of course, but it could be the end of death. The Phoenix.
Wow.
I've been brought on to help guide the restoration. Johann Manowar is a visionary. Sought my experience with biomancy restoration of subjects in a state of post-vitality. Our work here is successful. My expertise will be somewhat obsolete, but it will be worth it. Project Wet Mamba has been a complete success. We begin the immolation trials tomorrow. I am very hopeful.
Visk like throws her hands up like,
That's bullshit. There's no such thing as phoenixes. Shut up.
When was the last Phoenix seen in the world?
Who are you talking to?
do I know these things?
I don't know. I was waiting for someone to do a history check, I guess.
Yeah, can I history check? Do I know about
let's all
phoenixes?
history check,
Yeah, I was saying,
Yeah, this is fun. Let's
do
history.
any of us, know if these are real even?
Everybody add their best out of history, arcana, or nature.
Okay.
14
Or
total.
yeah, but what did you add?
I have a 5. I have a 4 and a 4 in arcana and history.
Okay,
So that's the top number.
I got a 15 in history.
okay,
I got a 15 in nature.
okay.
Ooh, I'll choose arcana. Let's
Okay.
attack this from all angles.
Yes, excellent. That's what I wanted. Okay, history, nature, arcana.
With our powers combined, we can know a single thing, team.
Yeah, Visk, you know that there are weird rumors that sort of like go around like almost jokes in the office. There aren't a lot of jokes in a Gooman office, but there are occasional references to the Phoenix in the way that people might reference like free beer tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like that sign on the wall. It's like, well, we'll be fine. Well, we'll just leave it to the Phoenix. It's sort of like, oh, well, that's the end of death. That's not going to be whatever.
Yeah, when pigs fly, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Yeah, when the Phoenix
Yes.
comes back specifically.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Doodoo, you are surprised at the idea of bringing something back that has been, as it was described, inert. Some kind of like an egg. You shouldn't be able to bring an egg back long distance. So if this after it's been like If it was found fossilized, it should be dead. That should be it.
Are eggs dead?
After a while, if they don't hatch, yeah, whatever's in them should be kaput. But that's
a weird thing for me, Casey, to realize eggs are dead.
Yeah.
They can be dead. They can die.
I know.
They're alive till they die.
An unfertilized egg is not alive. It does not have a
It's just one of those things that you never think of. I never associate egg with death. I like it makes me interested.
It's usually associated with life, traditionally.
Yeah, for breakfast.
The perfect metaphor.
We need some sort of anti-egg.
Yeah. And then Felicity, you have absolutely heard Legends of the Phoenix. This is a legend that you have heard that has always sounded nice because it's associated with, revival, the end of death. You dig the Phoenix. This is fun. This is like if this guy was like, I found a unicorn, if that was your thing.
Okay.
Or whatever. This is nice. You like phoenixes. I've decided. Sorry, I hope that's okay, character note, but it's all right.
That's fine.
But yeah, right.
I wasn't so sure they were real, but it's a nice idea.
Yeah.
They're not. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, let's wait till the rest of this thing happens.
I feel like, yeah. I mean, I understand. It doesn't seem naturally occurring, but I also don't think wet mambas are either, so.
There.
It remains to be seen.
Speaking of, I forgot, there's also an egg carton the size of a coffin in this room.
Oh,
That
no,
was
you
the thing off the
mentioned
list.
that. I figured that was just empty.
I mean, it's closed.
I pop open the egg carton.
Yeah, you see, when you pop open the egg carton, there are three oily egg-like pods, egg pod things that you remember. These are the ones you used to kill the headless biker at Laserback Labs. These look a little bit smaller than those, but still plenty big enough to cause serious bodily harm and structural damage.
Should we take one?
I don't see why not.
Oh, one apiece. I don't want to recreate the last time, though. I don't really want to store 5 of them in me.
Well, let's just have one for fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we can throw it at a bad guy later.
Yeah.
Egg his house.
Yeah, you can make fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, why not? She puts it in the pocket that doesn't have the water for later in it.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. Oil and water together in there.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, together at last. Yeah, that is what is in. You've sort of taken. You've stripped this room for parts. There's very little else that can be found here, narratively, mechanically, or flavorfully.
I love to use every part of the room.
Yeah.
In this process, are we hearing anything? Does it sound like anything else is in this facility, at least as far as we can tell?
Not that you can hear from this room.
Nothing at all? Oh,
actually,
okay.
Felicity, make a perception check.
Okay.
And I want you to make this with advantage because I want you to succeed. But the justification is that you are more familiar with cities than the other two.
Okay. 16.
A normal roll.
You hear the distant sounds of a hustling, bustling city through the long shaft that is... and thank you, everyone, for being... I have to say the word shaft a lot in this episode, and everybody's being real adult about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like we've grown a lot in the past couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear the sounds of a city up through sounds like it might be about 30. How fucking far did I say?
20 stories.
Yeah, it sounds like it might be about 200 feet up, but that's not so far. 240 feet, whatever. You hear it.
Okay.
You hear it. Yeah, it's like that's
sound travels.
Yeah,
you heard that this was Chiropolis. Yeah.
Yeah, we heard that.
Chiropolis, the city of opportunity.
Chiropolis.
It still sounds like there's people up there. I wonder why there's nothing down here, though. Huh.
Hard to say.
I'm gonna exit Stitch's room.
Yeah.
Okay, down the hall to your right and to your left from the way you just came, there are large metal vault-like doors. That one of them says exit tunnel and the other says exit tunnel 2 with the Roman numeral. And the door right across the hall is the same size as the one to Stitch's room, and it says nest on it.
I feel like we should check the nest, though.
Yeah, that's probably...
I guess so.
Yeah, that's probably the way... That's probably definitely the way to continue the adventure. There might be something worth checking out. I'm going to step out and realize that I have not signposted well enough. It might be worth it to check out what is behind one of those big metal doors. It won't take long. and I won't punish you.
Felicity's just going to check to see if these exit doors are locked.
Oh, that's a good idea. It would be good to have a potential exit that isn't the one you usually have to use. Just who knows? Yeah. It's not locked. It's got one of those big like a vault style things that you can turn. It's a little bit similar to the. Actually, it looks like a real version of the toy that you saw in the last episode, the joke vault. It looks like, oh, this is what that was in imitation of, kind of. It's heavy, and you sleight of hand when you try to. Yeah, I'd say make a fucking sleight of hand check to try to turn this.
I can also help.
That's a 22.
Okay,
there we go.
Never mind.
Doodoo is coming up to help you turn it by force, but behind the wheel, you find where there's a little pin that has slipped, and you slip it back into place, and then it just spins freely and swings open. This cannot now damage you after how hard I railroaded y'all into opening it. The hatch opens easily. The door slowly is pushed open by a wall of dirt behind it that kind of falls and covers your feet, but it's pushed so slowly that it doesn't harm you. There's the hallway on the other side is completely blocked. There are chunks of material that seem to be the same as the walls and the ceiling, the tiles of this hallway. Some of them are scattered and scorched a little bit.
Just a completely collapsed tunnel.
Yeah. In fact, it looks like everybody make an investigation.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Fuck. 3. 3.
13.
15.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm rolling bad.
Felicity and Visk, this does not look like an accident. This looks like there are points that seem to be places where the parts of the wall were blown apart. And it's like half of a chunk will have scorch marks, and the other just looks like it's cracked. Like there were charges placed, is how you would based on some stuff. You kind of put that together. Doodoo, you forget, you aren't able to figure it out because you were distracted by a pouch in your other pocket, kind of pulling itself. It's jingling like a forgotten key item in your pouch.
Doodoo reaches in my pouch and pulls out
the pouch of wonder seeds.
My wonder seeds are activating.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and they're responding to all this dirt.
Hey guys, check this out. And I put a seed into the dirt. I just put it right there in my thumb. See what this does.
Felicity takes a step back.
Yeah, smart.
Same.
Okay, everybody steps back.
Okay. I'll step back as well.
You plant the seed. At the second the seed is in the dirt, a white vine sprouts out of it and rapidly grows up the side of that the pile of dirt. It kind of grows up, just covering that entire slope in white leaves that sprout thick white pods, seed pods.
Wow.
Hooray! I did it.
All on your own with no prompting.
Can I grab one of the pods?
Yes, you can. Thank you. As soon as you pluck one, the vine and the rest of the seed pods wither and die, turning brown before your eyes. The one in your hand splits open slightly, and you see there's a tube of something inside.
A tube of?
The hell's that?
Unpeel it, pull it out.
Like a toothpaste tube?
It's more like Go-Gurt. That's that length. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And printed on the side are the words Octasio Sour Gums Industrial Adhesive. Single use. Permanently bind anything to anything else. Instructions. Tear tube and squeeze adhesive onto object. Add other object.
Got some glue.
Again, I feel like you guys got better presents from the treasure man than me.
What did you get again?
It's not fair. I got something that gets me in trouble. With some people.
We're real Edmund hours. This is what you get for teaming up with the White Witch. It's a Narnia reference.
Wait, what did you get again?
I got For the Road, the flask that has that had someone's soul in it, and I drank it in front of Felicity like a dumbass, and it made Felicity hate me more.
That's right.
And then I spit it out later, so it doesn't even matter. I didn't even get anything from it.
Well, now you got a cool flask you can put things in.
Yeah, who knows? It might have other uses.
I think it's for putting souls in it.
Well, that might find
That
its
might
use on
be
your
helpful.
soul adventure.
I would think that.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I got tubes.
Yeah. You have a single use. You can glue. It does what the instructions say. You can glue anything to anything else.
I'm showing it directly to them, just like, look.
Yeah, Felicity like smiles and nods the way you do when like a child shows you their toy. Like, oh, that's great.
Uh-huh. That's nice, dear.
All right, so let's just remember this for later.
I'm gonna walk down the hall and check the other vault while we're doing this. Just spin it.
Is anyone else a little concerned that this was sabotaged on purpose? Did they try to keep something in?
As you are raising this question, Felicity has opened the other door and then scampered nimbly out of the way as that end of the hallway also fills with dirt.
Yeah, now I'm alarmed.
Oh,
All right, well,
only one room left, gang.
Project Sunnyside. Audio log 3.
Jeez.
I hold it up.
I thought I was ethically compromised, but Johann Manowar.
Johann Manowar.
The egg responded well to heat. Something is moving inside that it has begun to make certain requests through the shell. Johann has proposed fulfilling these requests as a new avenue for our experimentation. While troubled by this proposal, I did agree. If we are successful in reviving the Phoenix, these sacrifices can be brought back with no difficulty. I did not ask where we got the volunteers, or why there was already a room prepared to hold them.
And the mouth closes.
Thought this guy was supposed to be smart.
They got him with the worst thing, the most. Well, you know what they say: the curiosity killed the smart guy.
that is what they say.
Nailed it.
Well,
In this world, yes, that is what they say.
Mm-hmm.
a common phrase that we all know.
Curiosity kills the smart ass.
So what's this nest door look like, Mr. Narrator?
Why? It looks very similar to the door to Stitch Laserback's old room, except that this one, instead of Stitch Laserback on the door, it says Nest. N-E-S-T.
Visk approaches the door labeled Nest.
You stupid son of a bitch.
I know.
I can't believe it. You're walking right into it.
Walking right into it.
What a sucker.
We got nowhere else to go.
The treasure chest man called me brave recently.
Yeah, no, it's just
Let's
fucking
be
around.
brave and open the door. Let's find out what this is.
You open. Well, do you?
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Visk opens
Damn.
the door.
Yes! We do! We open the door!
Visk, you open the door like a real winner.
It swings open easily. It's like you've opened doors 1,000 times.
No problem.
No problem whatsoever. Nothing to trouble you, this door.
Nothing bad can possibly happen to me.
It's got hinges. It's got a knob.
Oh,
Easy. It's even got a label. There's a nest in there.
classic door stuff, baby!
It's the classic door, yeah.
Seen it a million times. Yeah.
Nothing bad to expect from such a well-established character as a door.
You open the door. And on the other side, you see, stop me if you heard this one before, a circular chamber with a high ceiling.
Stop. I've heard this one before.
Oh, sorry. Okay, it's a
Stop.
round room with an elevated blank fresco. That's what I had for ceiling. That's what I
That's
had for
not what a fresco is, dog.
That's where they keep them frequently.
How about roof?
That's on the outside.
Oh my god.
So it's a dome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dome. Sure, it's a dome now. I love it. Yeah, there is Doodoo. It's the room from your dream.
Hey! This was in the dream too, guys.
Oh. Was this where you perished in the dream?
Yes, this is where everyone perished.
Ugh.
Well, this is where the dream stopped.
Right.
As I saw someone get got by.
Well, so you walk into this room, and it's been probably like 70 minutes at this point, and just do a quick description of the room, just to refresh, because it's also a little different. In this room, in the center of this room, there's that super easy to describe double tripod hourglass scenario I've been struggling with, like a drowning man. It is like 3 long white logs. There it is, like a tree trunk, almost, without the limbs, that have been bound at the center with cable. So there's a tripod below and like a cradle above, and nested in that cradle is a nest.
Okay.
What but a nest? It's like the one from the room you were just in. It's like the one, except it's way bigger.
Big nest.
Yeah.
Well, that one's way bigger.
Huh.
Very.
And it also has a big fucking egg in it. Just a big blue egg with black speckles on it. And hanging down from the nest, that's about 30 feet high. Hanging down from the nest are 7 bodies, which are hanging by the manacles on their feet, on the ends of long chains. Doodoo, you recognize 3 of them.
I was just about to ask.
Yeah, one of them, let's see. One of them has just 4 creepy strands of black hair hanging down. One of them has a dangling protuberance coming out of the end of their forehead that you might see on a football fish. And the other one has huge black gecko eyes.
Huh.
They, along with the other 4, it's hard to see from here, but they look like they've just been kind of withering and rotting up there.
Those 3, I just point whatever. Those are the ones I saw in the dream.
Wow. I don't think it's a dream anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Guess not.
When did I dream this?
How long have they been here? Can we tell?
Yeah, make
By
a...
the rot?
Yeah, let's move in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna, just a few more things. Like, we're definitely gonna do that, but just finish describing it.
Right.
So, as you approach, there is a ring around the bottom of this structure. The bodies are hanging down inside it. They're still above it, but it's on the ground. There's a ring of epitong runes. Seen these?
Seen these?
Uh-oh.
There is also in this room, there's like a little console with a joystick on the far end. It looks like the materials to build the nests that you see above there. You see more white sticks, white logs. Actually, everybody who went to Spallanzani's workshop, make a nature roll.
That's all of us, isn't it?
All of us.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Everyone who went to Carpe Diem.
Well, it might be relevant.
Yeah. Nature.
Yeah.
7.
9.
16.
Okay, Felicity, you recognize it as thirst pine very easily because it is the wood that was in Spallanzani's workshop. It's the wood that Necrona is constructed out of, and by extension, in Julio's terrarium. So you've been seeing a lot of thirst pine lately.
You look around and you also see a silver handsaw on the wall. If you don't know a handsaw, it's the one that has one side is flat and the other side is spiky, and it's got a side to grip at the end. It's the classic saw that you might see sawing a log in somebody's dream. It is. You guys know what I'm putting together. It's got like a wooden handle. The only reason I'm being so specific. Okay, the only reason I'm being specific is because there's like 15 different kinds of saws.
Yeah.
You say saw. It could be a bandsaw.
We gotta get it right.
It could be a hacksaw.
Circular saw.
It could be this. Yeah, it could be
Japanese
the
bull
circular
saw.
A seesaw.
The classic cartoony handsaw Bugs Bunny uses to get Florida out of here.
Jigsaw.
It's the one you know, but it's bright, shining silver. Is there anything else that's relevant in this room? Oh yeah, the big egg up there.
How tall is the ceiling? Like, what am I seeing on this like blank fresco?
Oh, you see a big silver claw hanging down from it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to just like silently nudge the both of them and point up towards it because I don't know what it is yet.
No, you don't.
Oh.
You don't know what claw or egg is.
Egg claw? Yeah. I say egg claw quietly under my breath. Egg claw.
Johann Manowar.
Huh.
I want to read the epitome.
It says the death equivalent of one-way street. All like over pointing inward. You know that you would be able to traverse into, but you or Ghost or anything would have a hard time getting back out. It seems like this is made to keep something in. Normally your stuff, you've dealt with stuff that is keeping you out, but this is like it's one-way glass, but like a door.
We've got a cage here.
All right, everyone hold it, Doodoo says. I feel like I can see where this is going, and I have to ask, do we really need to be here?
Huh.
Visk is like shaking their head. They don't know.
Do we really need to do anything here? This was a weird dream I had. I have to admit that. But it seems like things have taken care of themselves.
This seems like a rather dangerous curiosity to investigate. We don't have a reason. I don't see a knife anywhere, unless it's in the egg.
And I don't see any way of getting out of here, not the way that we got in here. You know?
Yeah, I mean...
But I can leave whenever.
I was gonna say, for me, I gotta die either way.
Same.
Yeah.
Felicity's gonna take a step forward and towards the room, just looking around. There's a control console, you said?
Yeah, there's a little like joystick over there in the corner, on like a little console.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna step into the circle because I agree with you. I don't think that seems like a very good idea. But I'm we'll take a look around. If we don't see anything, we'll just get out of here. We'll just tell Blanchette there was nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the circle only applies to me.
Oh, I consider that might be the case. I don't think I will be stepping in there if I don't have to. The circle is the circle the whole room, or is it just around the base of the thing?
It's around the base of the nest.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, and the joystick is not within the circle?
It's outside of the circle, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out.
It seems like we're in a very delicate situation.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Eggs and all. I just feel maybe we should step... And then, I don't know, Doodoo trip on something and activate boss encounter.
She's going to the claw machine controls.
Felicity, yeah, you see there is a little console with a joystick and a button next to it.
Gonna just like lightly tap the joystick to the right.
It jumps 10 feet.
Felicity jumps back. It's like, whoa! Okay, well, that still works.
Touchy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Still has power.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, can I suss out how long those bodies have been hanging there just by looking at them?
Oh, yes, sorry. Absolutely. Yes, make a medicine check from here.
That is an 11 minus 1.
So flat 10?
Flat 10.
Yeah, even with that, even from here, you can see that because they've just kind of mummified, you can still see each of them on the side of their neck has like a huge, like, black mark, just on like that has like stuff spider webbing out from it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them look like they have been dead for a while. You hear, though, as you're looking, Visk, make an Arcana roll, actually, also.
Come on, baby. Let's actually get some numbers going on here.
Hey.
Okay. That was a 17.
Ah, okay.
That's the number.
You hear, and you can hear, it's like when, it's like when Planchette talks in your head. It sounds like that. You don't hear it like audibly, but you hear it on like a different wavelength. You hear the sound of Bianca, Herman, and Blinky screaming in pain.
Ugh! What? Wow!
You also hear like the sound of like loud, like something. It's almost like somebody, like, you've been in the library a lot. It sounds like somebody like waving a book back and forth very fast, and then you remembered your bird friend, and you realize it actually sounds like wing beats. And you hear like a loud wind. It's almost as loud as when you were on the Midnight Special, just wind going over your head. It's just like loud. It's loud, and then that is like happening under your perception.
Whoa.
Yeah, as long as you're looking at the bodies.
No one else heard that, right?
Heard what?
Yeah, what?
Okay. Wow, weird. There's like a resonance, like an echo here of the events that occurred. It's a lot of screaming, and there was large wings beating.
Huh.
I have to repeat, we ought to just report what we found. Be careful. This is scaring the dickens out of me.
Yeah, make a survival check, Visk.
Whoa.
That's always fun.
Ooh. Yay. A 19 minus 1.
Okay, you did not accidentally walk into the thing while you were looking
Into
up at
the
it.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good roll.
Phew.
Kept my wits about me with that.
Felicity, looking at the ground to make sure she doesn't cross over the runes, is going to walk closer to the structure to try to see if she hears what Visk heard.
Yeah, take a close look at it and make an Arcana check.
All right.
So that's all that's in this room is, egg, nest, epitongue, controls for the claw machine.
And the stuff that was used to build the nest. Yeah.
Yeah.
A 20, but like a dirty 20, not a nat 20.
Okay, you don't hear what Visk heard,
Okay.
but you feel something like a strong wind. You feel it, like it's coming from the egg. You can't see how that would be the case, but it's like you can feel it like ruffling your fur, and it's like thin. It's coming out almost like a fucking the air blade, the Dyson, the thing that doesn't dry your hands. It's like blades of air hitting you. Like it's almost like it's coming through thin cracks in something. It's not ruffling your coat at all, but you do feel it.
Wind.
All right, team. I feel like the options are use that claw machine. God.
I take it out. I hate it. I can feel its mouth moving. Ugh.
Yeah, Felicity jumps like a foot in the air.
Yeah.
If that is the Phoenix, it's not worth it. I am taking Wet Mamba and returning to Laserback Labs, where my brothers will guide me where my own judgment has failed. Johann Manowar plans to keep feeding the egg the souls of those poor sacrifices, trapping them in the maelstrom within. I am going to leave. I will be blocking the exit tunnels on my way out. May he die down here with his hideous pet. To any Rhine Shell personnel who may find this audio log, consider this my resignation. For it is as they say, curiosity kills the smart guy.
So Johann Manowar's still here?
Johann Manowar. We haven't seen him at all, or his body, I don't think.
Yeah, is this room coated with dust like the other rooms were?
There is some dust that seems to have come down from the shaft above.
Okay.
Guys, I don't like this.
As I was saying, we have two choices here. One of them is fuck with the egg, with the claw, and the other is give up, no adventure, we leave.
Visk, as you're pointing up at the egg, you hear something wobble. It sounds like if somebody were in the apartment above you, walking around kind of loud, or moving a couch.
Doodoo gets real low and quiet, and he's just if there's no adventure, that's fine. Adventures can end that way. It's totally fine.
That's true.
That just means we didn't fuck up.
Yeah.
For once. I feel like that's not really our MO, though, is it?
I'm learning. I'm growing.
There's souls trapped in it, right?
I know, but we can come back, guys. This is scary.
Visk gets an idea. I want to use Soul Search to sense if there is intelligent, maybe malicious life inside the egg, what its intentions are.
That's a good idea.
Worth a shot.
Detect thoughts, or as we call it here, Soul Search.
Oh yeah, detect thoughts. How does it? Are they trying to roll a resistance?
Let me zoom in on my little sheet here that I made all nice. Target any creature you can see within 30 feet to read its thoughts. If it doesn't have a language, I don't know if eggs speak English, it fails, or an int of 3 or lower. I learned the surface thoughts of the creature, what's most on its mind at the moment. To probe deeper, there's a wisdom saving throw situation, but and also the target will know that I'm probing their thoughts. But if I don't want to go deeper, it's just a spell. It just happens.
All right, and you're just targeting the egg?
Yes.
Okay. You hear...
Feed me your death! Feed me your death! Feed me your death!
If it's just like,
Feed me your death!
And you also hear a more aggressive wobbling, and you, like somebody walking around upstairs, and the structure starts to tip a little bit. It's creaking a little bit. It kind of is like tip one way and then the other a little bit.
Guys.
Felicity, make a dexterity saving throw.
so if it tips over, will it exit the epitongue because of the height of it?
13.
Okay, you manage to dodge as a big piece of eggshell hits the ground next to you.
What is this?
One side of it is blue with black speckles. That you now look closer, you realize are epitongue. That's not just black specks. There's actually like thin traced epitongue all over the egg, the outside. And now everybody can hear.
Feed me your death! Feed me your death!
Oh dear.
I don't like this at all.
I don't like it either.
What do we do?
But you also hear the sound of those poor souls screaming for help. Doodoo, Doodoo, you remember them. You remember them from your dream.
We can help you later.
Feed me your death!
Doodoo's going for the door back out.
Okay, run for the door.
Go for the door.
Yeah, you run into the hallway.
Good luck.
Ricochet?
A jagged black blade appears in your hand. Oh, hey, okay, what's going on? What are we into?
This doesn't look great. Visk, what does this egg say?
It says, feed me your death. Can't you hear
No,
it?
on the egg.
The room.
On the end.
The runes.
Can I see them from here?
Yeah, you can just see the epitongue on the outside of the egg.
It says egg.
Oh, okay.
It says,
Label maker egg.
Okay, cool.
it says renewal, rebirth, consumption, undying, Ouroboros, live. The word live, like over and over. It's like the space between the other words is filled with the word live.
Oh, it's a lot of words that are the opposite of death, basically.
These don't look like the runes you saw that you've seen before, which were, I mean, it's the same language, but those were like precise, detailed. These are like if you found a crazy person's journal. These are just completely opening of 7 opening credits, just like fucked up. Yeah.
Oh my god, David Fincher was here.
The guy with the finch head?
Feed me your death!
Doodoo, you're in the hallway.
You guys coming? There's nothing we can do.
There's nowhere to go out there. It's all dead ends, Doodoo. It's just gonna chase us out there.
We can just go back. Just call Planchette.
Also, it's contained. It's not going to get out of the cage. I think.
What do I see where the shell hat... Actually, Felicity draws her silver spyglass from her coat and whips it out to the side, extending it.
Sick.
And then I want to look through it and see what I see inside that egg.
You can't see inside the egg.
But shell shot off of it.
Yeah, but it's like you're just seeing the top peek up over the...
Oh, okay. I can't see because of the angle.
But you do see that it has gotten a lot closer to the edge of the nest.
Guys, I think it's moving.
Yeah, it is, and now the tower is like wobbling back and forward a little bit.
I think we should just drop the claw on it. Just straight down from the top. Just drop it as fast as possible.
Felicity's going to take a run for the controls.
Okay.
Felicity can move... Felicity can move extremely far in a single turn. So.
Okay.
Dude watching this like half in the room, half outside.
Excellent.
Kind of,
I imagine there's like a frosted window and he's like pressed up against it. Can't hardly see it.
Guys,
You do?
just leave. It won't feel our energy, and it will stop trying to kill things. This has been coordinated off.
got coordinated.
This has been corded off.
It's a lot of assumptions, Doodoo.
They're not unreasonable.
So you're just gonna Use the hatch on it? The egg thing?
I'm hoping to crush it. Or to keep it from teetering.
Yeah.
Like, keep it sturdy so it stays in the cage.
What if that releases things that are in eggs? That releases the scary thing inside the egg. That's what I'm scared of, the egg.
Why? What's bad about it? What could possibly be menacing about this horrible ancient egg that screams, "Feed me your death," in an inhaled scream?
Doodoo is not doing anything to stop you other than complaining. So.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
What a coward.
Felicity's going to move the claw over top of it.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand to try to carefully manipulate this claw.
Yeah, because it does jump quite a bit.
Don't forget I got a glue tube.
15.
You do have that.
You do have a glue tube.
15. You're trying. Okay, for a 15, you can make 2 movements without fucking up.
Okay.
You can like move it one direction and then another, and you actually get where you're trying to put it.
Can I perhaps also aid this by throwing grease at the chain so it drops faster?
Oh, I haven't dropped it yet. I'm just aiming it.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just like in preparation. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to. What is the range on grease?
60 feet.
Then you can easily reach.
Yes.
So Felicity, where are you trying to position it?
Over the egg, I suppose.
Okay. It jerkily moves in one direction and the other, but you have, after that first one, you calibrated how reactive it was, and it is positioned directly above the egg. Visk, if you want to do grease, you're welcome to, and Doodoo, it is up to you. What do you want to do?
I'm watching pensively from the door.
Yeah, Visk throws grease on the chain in hopes that this will make it just drop, like, hard, fast, hurting the egg or whatever is in there.
Visk, you spray the grease. This takes a spell slot, but I don't think you have to roll anything.
No,
It's the things in it. Okay, yeah, it is moving. Oh, it's not moving yet, but it will move better when it does.
All right.
How far is the door that you do is at, just so I know? Because I gotta run away, so I'm asking.
Yeah. He's on the other side, because this is it's like console thing, Doodoo, like the door. The door is on the opposite side from the control console. He's about, I don't know, 60 feet?
Okay.
90 maybe?
All right.
Those are different numbers, aren't they?
They certainly are.
He is 60 feet. He goes 15 to 30 feet of the nest, and then 15.
Okay.
And he's on the other side of that.
Wide berth.
Big room.
And the nest itself is 30 feet tall.
It's 30 feet in the air, and then...
All right. Here's the plan.
So if it topples, it will, like, land outside of the epitome.
Yes, it will.
If allowed.
Okay.
That's what it's trying to do right now,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right, here's the plan. If this breaks bad, we run for the door, we glue it shut.
Ooh.
I'm for it.
All right.
Sounds like a good idea.
Let's do it. She's going to hit the button.
Okay.
Visk is already going to be, like, making it, because they don't need to be close to the operation of this thing.
Doodoo's got the glue ready. Doodoo's got the glue.
Okay. You press the button. The claw opens and descends slowly
Damn it, I knew you'd do it.
towards the egg. This is how a claw machine
knew you'd
works.
do it.
That's
I
what
knew
they
you'd
do.
do it.
That's what they do. You press the button, they do the thing. I wasn't going to interrupt you, but that's how they work. The claw descends slowly towards the egg. Once you see what is happening, you can reposition yourself while this is happening if you want to. But the claw slowly descends towards the egg, and it grips it.
Felicity's going to start moving towards the door when this is happening,
Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah, it begins to slowly lift the egg up, and it begins to move back towards its starting position like a claw machine. It catches on as it gets over the part as directly over the epitongue. It is like the thing is pulling against, and then the grease starts to drip down off the egg, and there is something coming out of the egg that is getting into that grease, thickening it. It's blacker and thicker, and that grease dribbles down onto the runes, which begin to run slightly and begin to smear. And then
This is a double fail for Visk here. Leave it to Cohen.
Can I take an action?
And then-
oh, never mind. Go ahead.
you can, but then what is your action?
I want to take the water I'm saving for later and try to throw it at the ichor, re-exposing the runes.
Go for it.
All right. What would you like me to roll?
Make an attack roll. You're throwing something.
Okay.
Make an attack roll. Add your dex.
Oh, no! Now's not the time. That's a 6.
It hits next to it, and you actually
Wash off
helps
more.
to clean. It helps to clean. It's water and oil. Yeah, it helps to smear some of it. But don't worry, because it's not big enough to get the egg clear. It's not big enough. That gap.
Put it back in the nest.
However, it's because the claw is so oily, the egg drops.
Damn it.
And falls towards the ground, smashing a little bit. Just a little bit. There's a big crack out of the bottom. And for a second, you're all just watching like, did that do it? Are we done?
Yeah.
And then you see the egg, something is pushing it off. And you see as big as the claw that's in the ceiling, you see like a horrible, knobbly, it's kind of reminds you of a giga chicken foot, twice as long as the egg, unfold itself out and push the egg up and start reaching for it and dragging the egg towards you. It is a horrible, long, stringy, chicken-like leg dragging the egg towards you, dragging the egg. It is where it hit, it completely fucked up the runes, and it is dragging now towards you. And let's all roll for initiative.
Whoa!
I told you, damn
It's
it.
going to happen anyway!
I mean, it didn't have to. This is your own.
Yeah, right!
We could have walked away.
That doesn't make a very good podcast, though, does it? Running away.
You could have walked away. I was hoping you wouldn't.
Got to make a show here.
Well, you have a job to do, too. You know.
I understand, Doodoo. I don't want to leave these souls here, though.
We could have come back.
18.
Okay.
I remember to add my fucking initiative bonus. I never do that.
25.
All right, Visk with the 18. Visk with Felicity with the 25. Visk with the 18. Doodoo.
You and that +6. Insane.
+7 now.
11.
11. That's all right. And the egg.
One day it's gonna be +20. It's just like, okay, why bother? You go first.
Yeah.
Exactly. We get to roll to see where everyone else goes.
Yeah. Felicity, it is your turn. A horrible, knobbly chicken leg, a super long one of those, is reaching out, and it's as big. The claw on the end is as big as the metal claw, and it is dragging this thing towards you. What do you do?
Felicity has Ricochet in her hand already. She's going to give a little twirl for a little, generate a little force, and I'm going to try to fling Ricochet into that foot, see if I can pin it to the ground.
Ooh, good. All right, sick. Make a... Oh, I think I said this is just... It's like making an attack roll.
Yeah,
with Ricochet.
I'd say, yeah, because I have finesse, so it's the same roll for that as well. 15.
Okay, it catches Ricochet. And it catches Ricochet in its little claw, and it is now jamming her into the ground and using the force of that to drag itself forward.
Oh, no.
Thank you. I'm glad. Yes,
I'm
thank
sorry.
you. The curiosity killed the smart guy.
Ricochet!
Oh, she's back in your hand, and then this thing. This time it slams and it breaks off one of its claws because it is expecting to be holding a thing, and it hits harder, and one of it snaps off. All right, that's so Felicity. Then it is Visk's turn.
God, we're never gonna meet Johann Manowar at this rate.
Unless Felicity wants to move. Johann Manowar.
I'm going to use my movement to move towards the door. 30 feet.
You easily do. You were back in the hallway.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. I said it was like 50.
Yeah, so I'm like close.
But didn't you try to leave? Didn't you get on the other side of the room?
I started moving, but we didn't determine how much it was. My movement's 30.
Yeah, I'd say you, we'll call it half. We'll say you can get almost to the door. You're like 5 feet away from it. 15 plus 30. Yeah. I said it was like 50. Yeah. You were about 5 feet from the door. Visk, it is your turn. Where were you?
I was at the door.
Yeah. And nobody thinks this is a good place to be.
Yeah.
I get it. Fair enough.
What do I do? Fuck.
I don't know. This thing's gross.
This thing's gross. I think I'm gonna anxiety attack it, I guess.
Okay. How does that? What does that do?
target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be incapacitated.
Oh.
And at the end of each of its turns, it takes 1 d12 psychic damage and then can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target.
Okay, and what do I have to roll to beat, or you're making?
You have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And my spell save DC is 15.
Okay, got a 12.
Ooh, fuck you!
Visk unleashes an anxiety attack on this egg, hoping that it will at least stop moving.
You hear from within the egg screaming, pain screams over howling winds. You don't know the voices because you weren't in the opening dream sequence. And you also hear,
Feed me or death!
We don't have any.
and what do you have? What damage does it do?
1d12 psychic damage at the end of each of your
So
turns.
you roll that.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end of each of my turns. Okay, cool.
So yeah, it doesn't take damage yet, I think.
Well, good news. It is now its turn. And it is going to try to reach forward and grab you, Felicity,
Okay.
with its big claw. Claw, yeah. Let's see, that is a... Oh, okay, yes. There's a 9.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. It takes a swipe at you, and with that big chicken leg, and misses. Probably because it has all that oil everywhere and it got disoriented. But it it scrapes like long gashes in the tile all around you, just like fucking several inches deep, all around. You can feel it like the breeze as it is right in front of you. It missed though, possibly because it can't see you.
Good.
But then it wobbles a little bit and starts to try to roll itself towards you, trying to close that distance. It is going to get within about 10 feet of y'all. Doodoo, it is your turn.
Hang on, it takes 6 damage.
You do?
You do. Because that's the end of its turn. You have to make a wisdom saving roll again, I think.
Oh, okay. Takes 6 damage. It rolled an 18 on its wisdom saving
I can
throw.
never get more than 1 turn out of a spell.
Sorry, this thing is strong.
It's wise.
And it is now... Doodoo, it's your turn.
Keep thinking about what this is. It's not the Phoenix. Phoenix is life and rebirth. That's at least that's the stories. But this thing keeps screaming about death.
It's a reverse phoenix.
That's that's the only thing I could think of. Which means death brings it to life?
How does that work? What?
I don't know.
But if death brings it to life...
Then life kills it.
That can't... No, there's no way.
But dude, that's insane.
Wait a minute. Can I put my hands of healing on him?
Yeah, go for it. I didn't think of this. I love this. Yeah, you can absolutely...
Wait, oh! It's rolling at us, right?
Yeah, it's like rolling towards you. Yeah.
I grab my tube of Go-Gurt, of Glue-Gurt, I rip it open with my teeth.
Oh, this rolls.
And as it's coming at me, I just squirt a bunch of that shit down in front of me, and I say, "Come and get it!"
Yeah, it still had a little bit of momentum. It just fucking stops completely dead. And it is now it is sideways. The leg is actually sticking out the other side, the wrong way against you. So that's great.
And as a reaction, an extra... I can do a reaction. I can heal, can't I? Then I use my... I gotta think of a better word than the actual one.
I'm gonna say... Okay, here's the thing. Using the tube is a bonus action.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay, because it's a one-time for everything.
Okay.
I think I will say that in general, even if your Wonder Seed items would normally take a whole thing, take a whole action to make sense, because you don't get to keep them and most of them are going to be single use, I'm going to say most of those are just generally going to be bonus actions.
That's fine.
That's part of the magic. And
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, just for Casey's note, when you use Flurry of Blows, you can use your Hands of Farm or Hands of Healing with it and use it as a bonus action.
Ooh.
yeah, that's how that works. Thank you.
Well, then, can I do that right now?
Yeah.
You can just do you can just make your healing strikes if you want to do that to it.
I'm gonna heal this creature and harm it in turn, I think.
Yeah, go for it.
Here I go. Hands of Healing is a D4 plus 2.
This is an insane plan.
What else we got?
I don't know. It's an insane situation.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
That is 6.
For healing? Like that's the attack or the...
Oh, the attack, I guess. Well, that was the D4. It was a D4 plus 2, so that was 6.
So we got the 6 in chambered. Let's just make an attack roll.
Oh, attack roll. Ooh, my mistake.
It's all good.
It's stuck in place, too.
Yeah,
Advantage.
it's not going to be difficult.
Can I get advantage,
because it's glued in place.
I just rolled and was like, can I get an advantage, please?
Advantage because it's the size of a van and it can't move.
Fucking please.
So this is a much lower AC than it had before.
All right, fine. 11. Better than the 5 I rolled.
Because it is glued into place and it can't move. And this is a different AC than if you were trying to break it.
No.
You were just trying to hit it with your open palm.
I open palm slam both of them right on that egg.
All right, both of them. They're like glowing with life energy, which I don't think we've established a color for that. What's the best color, do you think?
Green.
We already got
that's
green.
Pretty deathy.
Green is dibs.
Oh shit.
How about white? White's a great color.
White.
All right, white supremacy. You slam your white hands onto it and healing like it's like when you healed the other two, and it makes the magic sound that we went with for that. And but like the epitongue that is all over this egg, like everywhere you put your hands is just vanishing, and those parts of the shell are like withering and rotting in front of you and turning to stone and just falling off of the egg. Yeah, which is sort of like it's hatching, I guess. In fact,
I did bad.
No, you did a good job. No, it's still good and cool because we're moving along. But you make a big hole in it and it starts screaming louder.
That's the exact opposite of what I wanted. Oh God!
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's locked into place. You make a big hole, and now there is just a big. All of you can see into it now. There's a like horrible black abyss, and you hear a loud when you hear the rush of wings, and you see in there it looks like the bodies, they're hanging down from the nest, but it's like they're hanging down from inside like a wet tunnel. And as you're looking at it, the tunnel gets closer, and I'm going to give everyone the opportunity listening to look up what a baby cuckoo looks like, because that is a 6 foot high blind screaming bird with a cartoon triangular beak sticks his head out of the shell. It is way bigger than the egg itself. It is glued into place. It is screaming so loudly at you.
Feed me your death! No heal!
And you see that inside its mouth are those souls hanging by their feet. The ones you recognize that you got attached to from the opener. It's like your friends who you care about. If only
I made it worse, folks. Uh-oh.
It doesn't seem like I'm gonna make clear, this thing does not seem like it's in a good way.
It's not supposed to hatch.
Yes.
Huh.
Oh.
It seems like it's doing bad. It seems like what's happening is bad, but it might not be sustainable for it. So its head, it's out, that gross, horrible cuckoo mouth. It's got these its eyes are just these like little raised mounds with just like slits across them. They're disgusting birds. Felicity, is your turn. That the head is extending out and like looking around.
Felicity's going to run a wide arc around the front of it, and she's going to try to basically slide underneath its neck, take a shot at that neck, and scamper away.
Okay, make a let's call that acrobatics into an attack roll.
Okay. 19 acrobatics.
Okay, that's going to make this an easy attack.
14.
So you dash around all easily like you do. So quick, so speedy. You slide under, and it's so easy because there is still some of that helpful grease from Visk that makes it do, because the grease is there.
And you're so attuned to it from being greasy last episode.
Exactly. Yeah. Because the grease is there, and because you did your dexterity and your attack roll really well, I want you to roll your damage twice. This isn't a critical hit, but it is hitting harder than it would normally, just because you're going faster than you thought you were gonna.
Faster equal better.
Mm-hmm.
For damage, yeah, physics agrees with me, as it often does in the world I determined.
13.
Okay, are you going to make it a sneak attack?
Ooh.
You got an ally within 5 feet, is why I asked.
I do have an ally within 5 feet.
Then. Beautiful. Math.
Yeah. That's an additional 8 damage for the sneak attack.
Okay, so all told, that was what?
21.
Okay, yeah, you hack a huge chunk out of the side of its neck, and the head falls over onto the side. It is still halfway attached, but it is now like spread. You see those people that we remember from the beginning. Why? I remember their names. They're what are they?
Bianca LaBianca.
Blinky, Herman.
Herman
They are Herman Overcoat.
Yeah. Who cares? He's dead.
Yeah, they're pulling themselves out of that hole in the neck, and they're saying, what are they saying as they're pulling themselves to freedom out of a half decapitated cuckoo's neck?
Help! Holy fuck!
I wanted to die. Keep me in.
Okay, Herman is pushed back in. The others.
And another one of the 7 who we didn't meet, whose name is Rebecca Longlife, falls through the floor down to the afterlife where she belongs, because that's where we keep it. We keep it under the floor.
Can I do as Doodoo? Can I like help them as they're coming out?
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes.
Then I'll grab the old man and be like, "No, you don't."
Yeah, Doodoo is doing this. This thing is extremely wounded. Visk,
Do you think you have it in you to finish it off?
I hope so.
me too. I believe in you, though.
I hope so.
Jude. Wait, did you load him?
Yes.
Jude gets loaded automatically. Yeah.
I went in the river, right? I have a gun. What am I doing?
Jude. Yes! Here we go.
Takes Jude out. Cocks Jude. Says, "Ready, buddy."
Oh God, what the fuck is that?
I know, right?
You've seen some bad stuff. That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Hell of a job I've got, huh?
Yeah, well, let's finish it.
You fucking right through its horrible little slit eye, goes straight through into the back of its brain. However, because it feeds on death and is harmed by... Just kidding. You fucking kill it.
I was like, you can't be... Because I had like a different plan. I was like, oh right, I have Jude. But yeah, okay.
The back of its gross head sprays out like a fountain as you instantly kill it with your gun that does that. Really glad you forgot.
Now this is a gross episode. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was worried. Okay. It fucking dies, and it's like the end of Mortal Kombat. All the trapped spirits emerge and have a moment to converse with you for a second before they slip down.
What's that line from Illbleed? Let's go to hell. Wow.
Did any of you know where Johann Manowar is?
Oh, him?
Scary guy?
He was cool.
No.
He put us in the
No,
bird.
he wasn't cool. What are you talking about? He wasn't cool at all.
I wanted to die. I wanted my life to be meant something.
Herman, you're the weirdest motherfucker I've ever met in my life.
Herman, why are you like this?
Because I'm old. I'm old and I'm weird.
The three of these characters slowly sink through the floor. Herman immediately goes to the Eversoul with no regrets. Herman has no problems. He's lived his life perfectly.
See you later.
The other two have who knows what kind of journey they go on. But yeah, this thing is dead. It's a gross, hideous thing.
We have no idea what, like, I don't know where Herman Manowar is, so it's like I can't say anything. It's
Herman Manowar. They got married?
Herman Manowar.
Congratulations, Herman. Took his last name because it was so cool.
That was great.
Yeah,
I loved killing.
that was all right. Good job.
Yes. Hold on, can I talk to the other two?
Yes, I'm meaning to ask you to do that, actually.
Good job, reprobates.
Ah.
Oh my god.
He really does have a voice.
Yes, he answers.
Yes.
I told you, I'm not crazy. I'm just an idiot that keeps talking to this guy that doesn't talk to you.
I am so glad my conch does not talk to me.
Well, I'm going to bed.
And Jude falls asleep again.
Yeah.
Holsters back into the goo.
Why did we do this? Why did we come here? What is this?
I had a dream.
We just set those souls free. What do you mean? Why did we do this?
I guess that's good, yeah.
That's
I
not
didn't
our
realize
job.
they were trapped.
Our job is to stop necromancers. What is this?
Does this not look like necromancy to you?
This is pretty necromantic.
This, make an Arcana roll with disadvantage.
Well, the first one was a 2, so
Oh, okay, well...
a 1.
There you go, wow.
Yeah, you're an idiot, I guess. That's how the game works.
Yeah.
These stupid fucks. They never know what's going on.
This is pretty necromantic, I gotta say this.
It's none of our business.
I mean,
I think this is quite literally as our business as something could be.
yeah. I mean, I did get a dream premonition? Can we go home?
Yeah.
Guess so.
Mission accomplished, I guess.
Their work here is done.
If we burn it, will it bring it back to life?
Let's not even go there.
Let's just not fuck with it, I think, maybe.
All right. Bye, dead bird.
It says nothing, yeah.
We clip out of the wall. I don't know.
Do you guys leave? I guess Felicity would just go lay down on the cot until she blows up.
I mean, it's the same for Doodoo. I can just go like...
Yeah, Doodoo, you do that, and an owl without legs looks around and starts flapping away and leaves the room. It seems disoriented, but it eventually finds the shaft that you came in through and returns to the city. None of the guys are gonna believe this, the owl says as soon as it's out of frame so nobody else can hear it.
Visk finds the nearest slop sink, which I assume labs have. Yeah, Visk exits to the river.
To that meeting with Planchette.
Yeah, about 20 minutes later, Visk, you come out of the river. Doodoo's gone. Planchett's, hey, what's up? How was the adventure? Was it cool?
Well, confusing, weird. I guess we learned some stuff, I guess.
Okay, but Doodoo's back, you're back, Felicity's...
No, she's gonna blow up, right?
And then Planchette pecks a large red button on her console, and Felicity, we go to you and you hear that first beep, and then we cut back to Planchette.
There it goes, alright.
Yeah, what's up, honey?
I've got a notion.
You got a shop idea?
About the locations of those knives, maybe.
Go ahead.
I feel like there's certain places mentioned in this rhyme.
All right.
That seem a bit reminiscent of certain things we've done before. Lost in the woods where nothing grows. That's got to be the Cryptbreak Woods, right?
All right. Well, let's just talk about that for now instead of doing the whole thing. But I like that. Ooh, interesting.
Yahoo!
Interesting. Yahoo! Yeah.
Yahoo, indeed.
Yeah, rock and roll. Let's go. Now, I do have one thing.
Felicity reappears in the room, but she just immediately leaves without speaking to anyone.
Oh, wait, hold on, honey. We're talking about... okay.
This does the dismissive coworker nod, yeah.
Yeah, can't tell that one nothing.
No, can't.
Okay, that's great. I love it. Very, very proud. Good job on whatever the hell y'all were doing this time.
Something.
Cool stuff?
We learned about the Razorback guys more.
Okay. Laserback, I think.
Oh, is that...
We're talking about the guy from earlier.
Bad at names.
Yeah, because they got the glowing quills.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm helping you. Yeah, you said... So it's the Cryptbreak Woods.
Yeah, I mean, we were there for Spallanzani,
Yeah.
whose name I do know now. Credit.
Oh, good job.
Credit. And also, the place we were just at had a bunch of thirst pine in it. I was too dumb to make that connection earlier, but then I remembered that the little puppet I have is made of...
Yeah, okay. I don't know about that, but that sounds good. It sounds like you got something going.
Visk trails off because they got an oddly incriminating feeling thinking about the skeleton puppet.
Oh, it's fine, honey. Y'all are all big fans. It's good. Yeah, I think... So that sounds great. We'll get you doing your thing on your big mission, on your big overarching meta quest. Before we do that, I think, though, it's time we get Doodoo his badge.
I agree.
All right, cool. I know where it is.
Oh.
End of episode. All right, well, bit of a cliffhanger there, huh? No, I'm not going to tell you where the badge is. You got to come back next time. You know how it works. How about that freaky Bodiolog thing? Not my particular favorite. I don't really go for that whole mouth sound tingle thing. Just sounds like somebody getting into an argument with soup. Why are you pouting? Oh, you want a hint about where the badge is? Okay, well, let's just say I'm glad it piqued your interest. Huh? Whatever. You'll think it's funny in a couple of weeks. So yeah, you just heard Amber Carr as Felicity Fairweather, Casey Green as Doodoo the Owl, and Jess O'Brien as Visk. Skulltenders is game mastered by Cohen Edenfield, with original music composed by Seth Boyer, with editing and sound design by Jess O'Brien. We hope you'll consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can find all sorts of chilling and original bonus content, including an after show dedicated to each episode, fun drawings by the cast. Oh, it's so fun. And if not, well, whatever. I'm not your mother.